Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to the 67 podcast. Today, we got a special guest with us coming in just a moment. We rocking out. This is our first time virtually with it. So, I just want to appreciate everybody that's tuning in or maybe just coming in, just to watch just now. So, if you see it later, appreciate you coming in and you tuning in. But, real quick, we're going to go ahead and get into some news that's been going on around the world. Um, you know, Recently they've decided to let out Miss Brittany Griner, and I think that was actually some news that we got today, and a lot of people have been discussing it, going on about it. I'm not gonna rant on too much about it. I think it's just something that it was news today, so I felt that I should at least speak on it. But long story short, I think they swapped her out with some Russian guy that that we ended up having, and we got our American back. So if you wanted to go look on that, I always look up my news around Yahoo News and some other things. But yeah, that's kind of what's on the news for today. And let's head over into sports. Recently, in the past 2 3 days, Mr. Deion Sanders has decided to go sign with Colorado and be the new head coach. $5 million. I think it's something that was expected. He wasn't going to be at the HBCU long, and he built a team and transferred a lot of kids over who I think are also going to go over to Colorado with him. So I think that's pretty dope. Took kids and made them D1 athletes, even though they were already D1 athletes. They took their time to shout him out and give him the courage to take their career into a new direction. So with that, I think that's pretty dope. But Deion Sanders, one of those cats. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. If anybody doesn't know, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. So definitely gotta. Oh man, I just lost my little. Give me just 1 second, everybody. I just lost my mouse connection. Be all right. You can go to the front. I'm on the show. I'm on a podcast. If you want to go to the front, we live. I'm on a podcast. If you want to go to the front, we live. All right, everybody. Appreciate that. First episode, and we already had a little disruption with the mouse, but it's all right. We got everything going back now. Appreciate you if you're still tuned in. We got Mr. Crisis about to come in the building. Actually, at this moment, everybody, give it up for my boy, Mr. Crisis.
What's up?
What's good with it, my boy?
What's up,
How
bro?
you been?
Man, I've been chilling, just working. That's about it.
Music been going crazy. People been fucking with it. I like it.
I
Music been
appreciate
going crazy. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my boy. All medias. I think it's Young Life Crisis. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in on that. It's
it.
definitely a gem. He's got a lot of things in the vault as far as not just music. I think content coming out. He's got a show in Dallas that's coming
Yes,
up.
sir.
Make sure
Cyber.
y'all go. Definitely. Let's talk about that a little bit to start it off. How's that?
So Cyber Crush. It's a tour circuit that's starting up. I believe. I don't know like all exactly the details of it. I'm new to it as well. But I believe it's like a startup tour circuit. They had a sold out show in San Diego, and it's just like a bunch of homies that I know and like a few of my other friends know that are like smaller, and they just want to come together and like make music and put on shows, which is kind of hard for smaller artists to do by themselves. So if like multiple artists come together and get a lineup, it's easier to like get venues to agree and like get people to come out. So they had a sold out show in San Diego recently, and now a few of the San Diego performers are coming to Dallas, and a few people from around that area are also going to be performing. And then hopefully, if it keeps on doing well, we can take it to other cities and just keep on building it up. But yeah, shout out to Andrew Warren, Kiyoshi. Shout out to Kawhi Nitro for inviting me to that. Y'all go check out Cyber Crush.
Definitely. Make
Real.
sure y'all go check that out. And again, make sure you follow my boy Young Life Crisis on all platforms, everywhere, social medias. That's how you can find them. Life with a three. Don't get it wrong. All right, so we're gonna kick off some questions, my guy.
All
Where
right.
is Crisis from, and how old is he? Because I think a lot of people are gonna be like, "Man, that's a young guy," but You're
Uh,
not that young, really.
I'm from, well, I was born in Little Rock, and I lived in Benton, Arkansas until I was like 2, and then we moved to Texarkana around then, and I've been there ever since. So I'm from Texarkana, and I am 18 years old.
Definitely 18 years old. So anybody out there want to know how old he is and where he's from, definitely this is the interview to do it. Kind of get to know my boy a little bit more and see what he's about. 'Cause this is what this platform is for. It's not just for 67 in general, but it's for everybody in the world. We just want to help get and promote people's brand for them. So next, let's just see how did Crisis. How did he get into the music?
Uh, I've always been interested in music, like more than other things. Like, I feel like you can watch a movie like every once in a while, you can go to the movies every once in a while, but really you can listen to music like at any time. So it was just the most accessible thing for me. So I was always listening to something, and my mom really put me on a wide variety of different music, like between rap and like rock, stuff like that. So it just really opened up my eyes to like how different music can be in like every single place. Like just a few towns over, the music could be completely different from how it is like in your town and all that. So
Definitely,
it's really
definitely.
interesting.
No, I felt that. I felt that. All right. So, what dreams outside of music? I think a lot of people have dreams outside of music. Maybe something that they wanted to be good at, they probably weren't so good at. What type of dreams does Crisis have outside of music?
Man, honestly, I don't know. Honestly, like music is one of my main things, but I would say I'd like to be able to help people. Really, I have a lot of ideas of like uh, starting like mental health organizations and all of that to try to help people out. I don't I don't really have any like other job dreams, I guess you could say. Like no
Yeah,
other I want to be like this or that, but I definitely would just want to do something to help people if I wasn't putting like so much effort into making music.
definitely. No, I fought with that. I like that. Definitely. And make sure, man, the guys go follow my boy. All platforms, social medias. Make sure you like, subscribe. Also, want to give a shout out to our sponsor, the people that we are streaming from, StreamYard. Big shout out. I'm glad I found them. Shout out to the Read and Talk Listen podcast. My artist recently did a podcast interview with them, and I came across this platform. I love it. It's something that we're going to be using a lot more in the future. So it was only right to get a family, my guy, Young Life Crisis, in here. We had to make sure we came in with a bang on this. So let's go ahead and get into some more questions for my boy Young Life Crisis. And if anybody in the comments, if you pop in or if you pop in later, go ahead and leave him some comments. I'm sure he would love to answer them back or reply to you. But let's go ahead and get into this next one. Would you be open to work with some people in different genres that are not necessarily your own?
Oh, 100%. I don't really think like I fit into one genre, so I'd 100% be down to work with other people and stuff like that. I love all genres. I think the hardest genre like to work in for me would be like country, just because I don't really listen to that as much. But even
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I could work with it. I could figure something out and like hop on it. But I feel like my favorite genres to work with are probably the more like definitely rap, uh, more like the underground style of rap. Those are
Yeah,
cool to
yeah,
work with. Uh, and then rock and like punk pop and shit like that. Those are probably like outside of the like melodic rap. That's probably like my favorite other genres to step into.
well, yeah. I think that's a good comeback because a lot of people are probably wondering, well, is he gonna say yes? He gonna say it? It's good that you're open minded. I think a lot of people in the industry just love to people that are open minded about the
Yeah.
situation. So let's go ahead and get into one. I think this is gonna be a question you really like. This is who does Crisis listen to, dead or alive, and why?
Um, Juice.
Okay.
Definitely. I'm literally rocking the Juice X Phase merch right now. So
Yeah.
Juice.
Oh yeah, that's lit. That's lit.
Uh,
That's a phase collaboration.
yeah, it's Phase X Juice. It's their paintball jersey.
That's hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Recipe juice, my boy.
So, like the three legends or whatever you call them, if you will, like Peep, X Juice, definitely. But outside of like those, because I feel like that would kind of be expected based on like the music I make and all that.
Yeah.
I like a lot of fuck. I can't remember. I like a lot of bands and shit like that. But I'm of course I get on here and I can't remember names. All Time
Yeah,
Love.
good.
All Time
Oh,
Love
okay.
is really good.
Okay.
John Bellion. John Bellion's dope.
Yeah.
I like Swaco. Man, I'm trying to think who else. I've been listening to a lot more underground. Slayer 77. That's very underground. The Fourth Gear Cipher that goes hard. Um,
Okay. Okay.
Sosi, that's a female artist. She goes crazy. Shout out to Sosi. That's my homegirl.
So you
Who
got
else?
a few. You've got a
Yeah,
few.
no, like I listen to like a whole bunch of different. I could sit here and list them off forever. I
No,
definitely
that's
don't
good though.
just
You showing love. Yeah, I
yeah,
like
no.
that. You
I
showing
don't
love.
keep like one artist, and I don't necessarily like to only listen to like what's good in the mainstream or like
Yeah.
what's good in like like the bigger underground. I like to listen to like what my homies are making and all that. That's I love the music that they make, so I like to hear all that.
Definitely. Yeah, I like that. For sure, for sure. All right, so we go ahead and get into this wild question that I call it, But before we get into the wild question, let's go ahead and let's run a Young Life Crisis song. Out of the three you sent me, which
Uh-huh.
one you want me to go ahead and run, gang?
You can pick. I don't really mind.
Alrighty, alrighty. Well, everybody, we're gonna take just a second to play a little song real quick. We'll be right back, and I promise you we'll have some more questions and some more fun with my boy Young Life Crisis. Y'all don't go anywhere. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe. Make sure y'all tell me what y'all think of my boy's music real quick too, as well, in the comments. Well, if we could get it to play, I'm not so sure why it's doing this. Got
That bitch
Tez in the
touched my
chat,
heart,
gang, gang in
should've
the
known it
building.
from the start that
Appreciate
she
you tuning
wasn't made
in.
of stars, but that bitch was shining hard. Now I'm left here in my alone, that girl froze me, now I'm cold.
Hey,
Everything
y'all show
was
some love,
going
like,
gold, now
subscribe,
I'm
share
bleeding
it.
out my soul. I was
Make sure y'all go
struggling in the
follow my
car,
boy
she
who's on
wanna
the,
sub me.
the
I said,
interview
nah,
with us
she
right now.
wanna
He got
cut
him in the
me. I
back room
said,
taking a
no,
break, but
ask
he'll
me
be
why,
right
I
back
know
with us.
she
Make sure y'all
hard.
go
But
follow
that
him,
bitch
Young
was
Life
shining
Crisis.
hard, she gon' leave me with a scar. That whole well like Molly Water, call me daddy, got bad father. She wanna know where I came from, saying that she
In
love
a
me,
little
bitch,
minute,
I
we'll
know
have a
you
few more
ain't
people
the
who could join
same
in. If
hoe,
you got
like you
anything you want
made
to
it
say,
seem. You keep
want to
saying
come
you
in
a
and talk with
angel,
us, chill
halos
with us,
I
let us know.
don't
You know what I'm
see. They
saying?
say she
We're just
need a
having a little fun, just
bankroll, ain't
vibing back,
getting it
kick back,
from
and
me. Body know
first
I keep
episode of
my
Young Life
bankroll,
Crisis.
I'm smoking hella weed. I can't love her, she a snake though, she playing for the team. She says she gon' count my pesos, that bitch can't count my green. And I'm playing her no game, hoe like a pick and screen. That bitch slashed my heart, should've known it from the start that she wasn't made of stars, but that bitch was shining hard. Now I'm left here in my alone, that girl froze me, now I'm cold. Everything was going gold, now I'm bleeding out my soul.
All right, all right, all right. We're going to get back to it now. Let's welcome my boy, Young Life Crisis, back into the chat.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Still with us, my boy. You still with us, still alive. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like to go ahead and show some music off, from the artists, let people know who we got going. Some people may know you, some people may just be the first time they listening to you, you know what I'm saying? So try to give them all, the
Yes.
round spectrum of what Young Life Crisis is. All right, so now we got wild question coming up. This is where I ask the wildest question that people are gonna be like, "What in the world?" But this is something I seen the other day that I think is funny. That you're gonna be like, "Bro, what in the world?" So, if you could get $1 million, but someone random in the world had to die, would you take it?
Nah.
Explain.
No, because like I feel like at first like you wouldn't really think about it, but then like I don't know. I feel like it would just creep up on you.
Definitely.
Like it would be
Definitely.
like, especially because it's someone like random. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know if it's like some like bad person that died for you to get that 1 mil, or if it's like, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
someone's grandpa. Like there's like, no, you don't know. So no, I couldn't do that.
No, I
I don't
feel
I
that.
don't
I
I
feel
don't think
that.
I don't
So
think
what if
so.
you think that the random person could be you too?
That would just cause like, who would think, that would make no sense. That would cause like so many different
Well, I
paradoxes.
mean, it just says that it's a random person. So the random person could literally be anybody, including you. I feel like unless they were to be like, nah, and not including you, a
I
random
mean, like, what
person.
would happen? What would happen with the million then? Like
Yeah.
that that,
Yeah.
that doesn't really make any
Yeah.
sense. What would happen with the million?
Try to take it to the next person. If they accept it, then
And
they're
then
the
like that's the scam. They just like keep on going to the next person and then just killing that person that asked for the
sounds
million.
sounds like a deadly ruthless scam, but it sounds like it could work. All right, so next on these questions, we're gonna get back into the music a little bit, man. What can we expect from Crisis in 2023?
Well, first of all, January, that's Cyber Crush. So starting it off with a show, hoping to get more shows going throughout the year. So live performances, hopefully. Um, I'm traveling a lot more, so I'm getting like more video content. So expect more music videos, vlogs, just like day in the lives, whatever. So definitely more content all around. And I'm also working on a new EP called Goth Life, which is gonna be an experimental type project. So be on the lookout for that. I'm hoping that that can be done early 2023. So
That's dope. That's dope. I like that. I like that for real. All right, so real quick, we're gonna bounce back into it. Where can people contact you, and also where can they find your music? All the goodies.
um
What's the
the
best places to
the
contact
best
you for
place to
features? All
contact
that.
me, the best place to contact me is Instagram or my email. That's the best place. 100%. That's where I spend the most time at, and email is like where I check the most for beats and like other contacts that I'm talking to. You can find me basically everywhere. Um, I'm on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, everywhere. I also have my own YouTube channel where I upload like a little bit of extra music content that can't really be put out on like streaming platforms and stuff like that, like remixes and stuff. But that one is a little bit harder to find because my like just plain music one pops up first, but it's just the same name as all my other stuff. So you can look for it. You might find it. It's in my link tree.
Okay, man. I like that. Yeah, let them all know. You gotta let them know where you're from, my boy. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into this next question real quick. How did Crisis get into music?
I feel like we already asked this, but I'll answer it again.
Oh, did we?
I feel like we did, but I'll answer it again. It was oh no, into like making music. No, you asked like what I used to listen to. I'm pretty sure. No, but into making
Yeah.
music, I feel like I was always like just writing songs and listening to music, even if I wasn't necessarily like making it. So I got like really, really into music in middle school, got really, really into like theater and like live performing. And then that's whenever I discovered Juice. And like all of these other artists had helped me get to the point of like writing my own stuff and, really being like as interested in music as I was. But whenever I found like Juice, that's what made me like he made me like want to be a musician. Just the way that he talked about like chasing after things and like all the extra stuff that I would see him doing. He just seemed like such a happy dude, and like how his music like made me happy. I wanted to like have that same effect on other people, and like seeing like how the community is, like how many friends I've made through Juice's music, and just how close knit the community is and stuff like that. It just made me like really want to have something like that, and also to just be able to give people something like that. So
No, I
that
like that. I like that. I
we
like
got
that.
making it.
All right, people. So as you can see, the thing is blowing up. If you want to join, if you want to talk to my boy real quick, if you want to show some love, if you want to shout out your own business on the show, go ahead. Go ahead, click the link that's in the chat. You see it popping up. It's gonna go crazy. We'll
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead and run another Young Life Crisis song. Take a break. In the meantime, while we're running the song, if you do want to join the live, this is the time to join it. Come talk to us. Come shout out whoever you want to shout out. Come show some love. But let's go ahead and let's run another song real quick.
This shit don't feel real. This shit don't feel real. Lost too many, now I wanna lost another one. Allah, is it you again? Damn it, I just really lost another one. Can't tell you how it feels, except it don't feel real. Roll my heart up, smoke it all, now it's gone.
We got one waiting in here, Miss London. We're gonna make sure we talk to you as soon as we get done with the song. I promise you. Don't go nowhere. We got you. Appreciate you tuning in.
I don't feel okay. Why does everyone leave? Is anyone gonna stay? My mom walked in, see the tears in her eyes. She said he's gone. Seen the demons coming in right behind, so I know it won't take long. Now I'm stuck here, full of my fear. I'm alone till the end. You can ride here, dear. I'm getting high as Buzz Lightyear, speeding to infinity, but I can't steer. Crashed in my mind, I was speeding in the Benz. Please take away my eyes, I don't wanna see the sins. Damn it, I just really lost another one.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and get my boy Young Life Crisis back in here and get this stuff booming.
Yes,
All right, my
sir.
boy, we got Miss London Quinn in the building. She's joined in the stream. I'm about to go ahead and add her in.
It's landed.
Hello, Miss London.
It's
Miss
landed.
Landon. Oh, my fault. I thought it was a London. I'm sorry. What's up, Landon Quinn?
Yo,
What's
what
up?
up?
What's good with you, my boy? How you feeling?
Just chilling.
Chilling. What made you come on the podcast with us today?
Cause I know my boy Young Crisis.
What's up, Landon?
All right, tell us how you know your boy Young Crisis real quick. I appreciate you coming in, showing some love to him for sure.
It's one of my buddies that I used to go to school with. So his work buddy. That's how we met.
Definitely. You where we from? You from Texarkana?
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Do you do any music? You do anything of that nature?
No, sir.
What's your favorite hobby? What you do for fun?
Fuck around. Boys up there with it.
I felt that. Real quick, what's your favorite song from Young Life Crisis?
I don't know the actual name of it, but
He
knows
he
what it
listens
is.
to all my shit.
I put him on the spot. Look, if he's your boy, I put him on the spot. I gotta know.
It's the Drum and Mean. All right, Bryce.
Oh, Drama Queen.
Yeah, Drum Queen. That's what
Drama
it is.
Queen. Okay, yeah, I like that one too. Man. I like all his music. I love it all, but that was one of my favorites too. Definitely.
He
All
listens
right,
to
my
my
boy.
stuff through files. I send him all my files. That's why he doesn't know none of the names.
Oh, that's dope. Will you be taking a trip with my boy down there to Dallas?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, I feel that. It's always going to be more. So, I'm knowing you're going to be there to support him. Well, we appreciate you coming in, my boy, to the podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go tell everybody where to follow you real quick, Landon.
Nah, I'm good. I don't need the followers.
Hey, I felt that one too, my boy. Hey, you have a good one, though. Appreciate you rocking out with us, my
Love
boy.
you, Landon. Be safe,
Love
bro.
you, Bryce.
Hey, yeah, that's dope. I like that.
That's my
Good
boy.
people. Good peoples for sure. Hey, so we're going to go ahead and if nobody else wants to tap in real quick, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show. This is the part where I ask my guests, go ahead, show love. It does not have to be anybody in music. You can show love to your mother, your granny, your nieces, your aunties. Go ahead and show love to everybody.
You already know. It's shout out my mom. Shout out Studio 67. Shout out Zach. Shout out Jacob. Whit. Shout out all my homies. My fans. Shout out Cybercrash. Shout out Kawhi Nitro, Andrew Warren. And Man, that's about it. I'm thankful that you had me on. Thankful to be here. I'm thankful that y'all came and watched and spent time with me. That y'all were interested enough. And yeah, I hope that everyone has a good night and a blessed day. I love all y'all. That's where my love is. So.
Definitely. And we appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody that's been watching with us. See Tez in the comments. Gang. Good show. Hey, my boy said he need a feature from you too. Hey, we got to tap in on that.
Me and Tez got to work. He need to hit me up, bro. Tell him.
Definitely. We're going to get locked in for sure. We're going to get locked in. But, hey, man, everybody have a blessed day. This has been the Studio 67 podcast with Young Life Crisis and DJ Cam West, man. We are out.